Well, great afternoon, everyone. Well, there's news out that Tom Tillis, Republican, is bucking the tide and saying he is not going to run again. He's got 18 months left, and he says now he's going to do what he damn well pleases. What's good for his district. And Trumpenstein is having a meltdown over it. So let's see what it says about Tom Tillis. Now, if I remember right, just a little while ago, he was really gung-ho with the Magatonian drama. But now he said, yeah, no more. I'm not running again. I'm done. I don't believe in the big, beautiful bill. And I'm going to do what I damn well please for my constituents. So let's see what it has to say. So first thing underneath of it is what he's holding on to. You know, he has got concrete knowledge, and this would also be about his constituents. You know, I say they have the information, okay? So let's see what it says about that. Oh, yeah, the dark drama. He's done with the dark drama. Okay, as you can see, no more nudikins. So let them come after me now for this deck. I love this deck. So, you know, he sees the nonsense that he's been caught up with when it comes to the Magatonians. And now he says, no, I've investigated, I've looked in deeper, and I'm on my own. I'm going to do what I'm going to do, okay? So Trump is losing his mind. The energy coming into it, okay, has to do with the families, his constituents, okay? Has to do with the families, and he's decided to end this. When it comes to supporting this dark drama, the dark drama is at an end with him, and rapidly he's put this into motion. This is his choice, his decision. He's looked deeper, rapidly he's made this change, okay? Center of it, the dark drama, he's ended with that. I'm done with the Magatonian drama. And he's got the information at hand when it comes to his constituents. So today, he's decided to overturn this, okay? Upside down, I'm seeing it from a different viewpoint with what's being shared. And the new information that's come out, okay? Sharing new information, overturning this, seeing it from a different viewpoint. It's about, the challenge is prosperity, okay? What we have in hand, and wanting to temper this bill, the big beautiful bill, because it's only good for the wealthy. And it is, again, causing a lot of pain and concern for his constituents, for the people. Potential outcome is a victory. A victory. He says, I am done with that. Okay? He's got his own decision mentality, and he is not moving, okay? Because he's going to have a little bit of compassion, a little light, wanting that to come in, rather than this Magatonian hate and drama that's going to cause a lot of pain for the people. Outside influence, the wheel is turning, karma, okay? The wheel has turned, some light is being shed, and he said no more, okay? I'm not buying into the Trumpenstein drama, okay? I'm blocking it. I've seen the light, okay? I have seen the light. The wheel has turned. And so, again, Trump is losing his mind with this. So let's go ahead and do the read. The foundation is he's done the investigation rapidly, new information, new mentality coming forward. The challenge is the pain. And, you know, he wants to have this compassion. He is not going to vote, does not want to vote to take away Medicare, Medicaid, the things that his people need in his district. So at the center of it, we have the dark drama that he was in, the devil's deeds, and he said enough. That's ended. Sharing this, sharing with my constituents, tempering this, and this is my new mentality. I am not going to move from this. Above it, I've got the evidence in hand when it comes to the families. I'm seeing it from a different viewpoint. The challenge is prosperity, and I want a victory. Okay? So evidence in hand, victory when it comes to compassion, when it comes to his, again, seeing and backing out of the political Magatonian drama. The very center of it, he saw what's being shared was an ending of temperance, okay? And that was apparently a bridge too far for him. What's being shared is the new information, new mentality that he's seeing from overturning this and saying no, okay? He sees what's being shared from the families. This is painful, mentally, physically. It would cause a lot of pain. And so he's sharing rapidly about the prosperity or the lack thereof when it comes to this bill. So what's ended is his, riding the wave of the dark drama. And he's sharing these things now. Rapidly ending because of the families. He has the evidence in hand, the new mentality. And again, he just looked deeper within it himself and sees it from a different viewpoint now. When it comes to tempering this stuff, he wants to share, and he is not going to be moved when it comes to that. He sees that the prosperity and the good things for the people, this is painful, okay? There's nothing good for the people. It's only good for the wealthy. So he sees that now. He's got tempering this, new information coming out. He's got a victory with that. He says, I'm not buying into it anymore. I'm going to do what's best for my constituents in the last 18 months I have. And tempering, seeing from a different viewpoint and looking with a bit more compassion. That's a huge major change. So let me go ahead and we will put these in here and then go ahead and do a clarifying read and see if it's going to continue to say the same type of thing. Okay, so let's see what's at the center of it. The long term. He's looking at the long game when it comes to this. What's coming? Okay. The takeaway. He sees what Trump is trying to get away with, the theft, the stealing from the people. The takeaway, not looking at the long term. And he's feeling mentally constrained by all of this. Okay. Feeling mentally constrained. So he is going to hold on to in his actions what he's going to do. He's going to be the author of his actions when it comes to this for the long term, rather than just being, monkey for Trump. Wind him up. He's going to hold on to the strength of this. I think he's strengthened in his resolve. And he is willing to charge forward, okay? He's willing to enter this fight for the long term because of something that's been hidden. So let's see what it is. It's been hidden. What's being worked on? So what's being worked on behind the scenes? And fighting for justice, the truth of how this would play out in the world situation, okay? And entering into judgment. So he's judging this, what would happen in the long term, and he's willing to fight. He's willing to go forward, controlling his action because he knows what they've worked on this, the Project 2025 behind the scenes, what they're trying to bring in and get away with, okay? He's strengthening his resolve to fight and, again, feeling that constraint. So we have what's being offered up, what they're trying to build, the things up in the air, and it comes down to the desires, what's being sold. He's looking at the past. Again, what's being shared. The fight taking place. Okay, trying to hold on to these actions. He sees all the things happening, no King's rallies and all of that going on. So he's figured out his next move when it comes to what's being brought in. These new things, monetary and control. And he says, enough, I'm walking away. And he's holding on to his resolve. He's seeing it from a different viewpoint now. Seeing what's being juggled. So he is moving forward. So that's what I'm getting from Tillis. He has had a change of heart. Maybe it's time come too close to home. Maybe he actually is listening to the constituents and seeing that Trumpenstein is just throwing everybody under the bus, and he has lost his mind with all the things that he's doing. Maybe it's just become a bridge too far, where he says, okay, that's enough. I want to leave and maybe have a little integrity left somewhere. Maybe I can earn back a little bit, because we know he's been a good puppet for Trump. So something has changed And so, yeah, Trumpenstein is on the warpath now. He is on the warpath. He has got Tillis in his sights. So on that note, I'll leave that here. We'll have to see if the cards are right or wrong, and we'll see you online.